I was a little hard-headed. My trainers was telling me one thing, I was doing another thing, but, you know, that's life. We got the victory, and I'm happy about that. God is great. Jesus for life. Well, the dog is coming. We want Canelo. Where you at? I'm looking for him. You see this big nose I got? I'm sniffing him out.
Hey, Coach. What up?
Yeah.
How are you going to beat Canelo?
Huh?
How do you beat Canelo Alvarez?
All by fighting. By fighting, you know, I'm the Black Rocky. The dog is coming.
You're the champ. Be back in 15. Champ be back. He'll be back. You guys just want this performance to convince people to want to fight.
So why wouldn't you want to fight? At 39 years old?
Do me this thing.
That's a good sell.
Go to the back. All right. 6.
Oh, what was it?
It's 7.
Oh, 7. Hey, God rested on 7th day. 7's good. You turn the 7 around, look what it is. Bah! Watch out. Get shot with the guns, baby.
And then,
yeah.
Before that 7th round, before the knockout, I was like looking at you in the corner. You're breathing heavy. Were you tired, or was that just?
I don't know. Just probably the whole excitement. You know what I mean? I got 3 trainers. One person telling me one thing. Manuel telling me one thing. Javen telling me another thing. Keith telling me another thing. My wife telling me another thing. The fans saying something else. I want to fight Canelo. The fight ain't over with. It's just a whole lot going on. I'm on Showtime from the hood to Hollywood. It just don't stop. Man, put the music on.
When you dropped him in the first, did you think it would be an easier fight than expected?
Man, I was just happy, man. I was happy when I dropped him. You know, I got a little excited and kept trying to drop instead of stick with the game plan. But, you know, glory to God. And that's why when I won the fight, I got right on my knees and gave him the glory. Because, you know, without God, nothing's possible. You know, I'm a young man that didn't graduate. You know, I only went to the 9th grade. I never saw my daddy. I sold drugs. Man, I slept in cars. Was on welfare. I mean, it was bad. You know, and to be fighting on Showtime, same channel Mike Tyson fought on. I mean, shake hands with Don King, to have Emmanuel Stewart, my manager, to have my good partner Tracy Gilliam by my side, to have a wife and 2 kids. Man, listen, I didn't think I would even come this far. I was supposed to be dead or in jail. You know, but I've been everywhere. I done fought in UK. I done fought in Germany. I'm the champ of the world. I done defended my belt twice. I'm the junior middleweight, the longest junior middleweight current world champion right now. I've been champ longer than because Cotto was the reigning world champion. He was reigning longer than I was.
Yeah.
Until he lost. So, you know, you gotta give it up. You know, God is great.
With all this now, does this get you a Canelo fight, or do you think that Canelo now sees what you did in the ring and said, no, I don't want any part of K9?
I don't even think, you know, I think it was a good performance because it was a knockout, but yeah. I don't think I looked at as good where he would say, you know, I don't want to mess with K9. I think he probably saw some vulnerabilities in me. That should make him want to fight me. I mean, I'm 39 years old. How could you not want to fight a guy 39 years old? I'm not going to do too much boxing right there. And it could be like Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns. No, let's bring a reality. Something that was, let's bring this one. What would they say when 2 basketball players, when you, fantasy, let's make it fantasy. Let's say it would be the Mike Tyson versus Rocky Marciano. Or, you know, Canelo, Little Golden Boy Jr. versus Iron Man, the Black Rocky. It'd be a dog fight.
I thought you were 23, man. What's going on?
23, baby! Huh? Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's me. I don't mess around and get dunked on. Matter of fact, what dunking at? I'm dunking donuts at. Need me a donut.
At 39 years of age, do you see yourself going for at least a couple more years?
Let me tell you something. I only had like 10 amateur fights. So even though I'm 39 years old, the average person that's 39 years old, he ain't boxing no more. Yeah. You got guys 25, 26 that's talking like this. Yep. I'm 39 years old and I could talk for days. Man. You can hear me. You can hear me. Hey, look, man, glove up. Hey, but listen. Hey, look, I can go on for 7, 8 years. I mean, Bernard Hopkins, he boxed. Well, he became world champion. What, 45? Yeah. Yeah, I'm 39. Man, listen, I can go if I want about 7 more years. I don't know how long it's gonna be, you know, but you don't see no gray hair nowhere, you know. I just probably fight until I get gray hair. I might not get gray hair until I'm 51.
You got some guns too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So but I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
So you're a free agent right now. So what's next?
Free agent? I'm like LeBron James, baby.
So what's next?
Everybody want me.
K9 Promotions.
Yeah.
So it's K9 Promotions.
K9 Promotions.
You're bidding right now?
Yes. Listen, if I sign with somebody, it's gonna be K9 Promotions with such and such. Not no such and such with K9 with such and such. Cause I got it. You know, I look up to Golden Boy, and I like what he did. kid. You know what I'm saying? Boxers know the business better than just regular promoters that never fought before. Only person I know that really did it, now, two people that did a real good job that wasn't a fighter, and that's Don King and Bob Arum. But, you know, guys like Golden Boy, you know what I mean? He fought. He understand boxing, you know what I mean? And I understand boxing, man. I hate to see young men, you know, I don't want to say no names, but this is a young fighter in my city, be out there begging, you know what I'm saying, for money. Good fighter. I'm talking about done fought for world titles. Now he on drugs, you know, he don't got no punch, what's that called? Pension. He don't get no checks, none of that. And I feel like amateurs should get paid to be in the gym. Because while they're in the gym, you know, boxing saved my life. Before I started boxing, I was out here out of my mind. But these kids, the government should give the kids a check, or the mom and them a check, because while they're in the gym, they're not in the street stealing. They're not beating nobody up for nothing, you know what I mean? Boxing saved a lot of lives, and it definitely saved mine.
Question about Canelo. There's a lot of speculation in boxing, and some of that speculation is that they don't want to match him with Lara or Trout right now, and that Ortiz was a left-hander. They wanted to put him in to see how he does. Would you be willing to take that bout? You think
I'm the junior middleweight world champion. I'm legitimate. I got the IBF junior middleweight world title. I don't have a WBA intercontinental. You know, I'm not a southpaw. I'm short, you know what I mean? And this is the only time you'll hear me say that, like I'm happy about it. Because I wanted to be a basketball player. I'm going to tell you, I wanted to be. But look at me, I'm short. I mean, you know, I'm right there. I ain't going nowhere. Canelo Glove Up. As we would say, my man's band would say in Detroit at Crunk Gym, let the beatings begin.
So you're interested in that fight then?
Yeah.
So you're interested in that fight then?
Yes.
All right.
Listen, like my son would say, yes. Glove up.
Did you get a chance to talk to Oscar after the fight?
Yeah, I told Oscar, I said Canelo, and you know, I think he started talking Spanish or something. I don't know. So I don't know about that, you know. But God is great, man. God is great, y'all. You know, and it's a blessing to even have energy to talk to y'all afterwards. You know, that was a tough fight. The reason why it was a tough fight because I was hard-headed, man. You know, I'm hard-headed, man. I came from the hood. I didn't graduate, so I didn't listen to the teachers or none of that. That's why I didn't graduate. I didn't listen.
What did the trainers want you to do that you said you weren't doing during the fight?
Slow down, calm down. But I had Maggie telling me one thing. I had Sugar Hill telling me another thing. I had Keith telling me another thing. I had Tracy whistling. I had my wife screaming. I had Showtime looking. I had Canelo shaking.
So who were you listening to then?
Man, I don't know. And then, you know, you got a devil right here talking. You got an angel right here talking like, man, throw the jab. The other one talking about some, man, just quit. The referee talking about, don't hold, don't be doing it. You do that again, we'll take a point. There was just a lot going on, man.
What was Manuel telling you between rounds?
Manuel said, let's get it, baby, huh? Let's get it. I said, you right, Manny, let's get it. Boop, it was over with. Game over.
So, Manny, what were some of your instructions in there? I mean, Spinks was obviously in there in the box and kind of survive and hold on and grab and clutch and do what he could.
Well, I know it was a hard fight for K9 because every time you start getting near Cory, he starts bending to his left. Not much of a target. As soon as you get to him, it's all the way down to here. So basically all you can do is just try to put pressure on him in short punches and to be physical. And to be very physical because Spinks' legs is not that good. He throws punches and he falls all over the place. Just a systematic process of trying to break him down.
Can he beat Canelo?
Canelo is much easier than fighting Cory Spinks. Cory Spinks is very difficult to fight. Yeah. He's very difficult to fight.
It's because he's awkward?
He's very awkward. The guy's left-handed to begin with. He's still got fairly decent reflexes, believe it or not. But as soon as you get in a firing zone, he starts bending, his body goes like that. I mean, so it's not too much you can do. And we know it's going to be an awkward, difficult fight. And just a matter of time before we knocked him out. But it was very difficult. And at the time that he knocked him out, Spinks was starting to get his rhythm, his confidence. He was really starting to dictate the fight. Right, and that's why I was saying, okay, now you're starting to let him take control. But, you know, fighting a basic fundamental fight would be much easier because you can't find sparring partners that fight like Spinks did.
No, it's fine.
What's next for you? What's your next? What do you want to do next?
We want to fight Canelo next. That's the reason, you know, for this fight right here, this win. I mean, this time for the big fight. So I done fought on the Contender Season 2. Won a bronze medal. Got lots of fans from UK, Germany. People screaming for me. Everybody love me. I'm not looking to fight nobody other than him. I want to unify the belts. It's time for a unification bout. I mean, what other bout would you want to see right now? I mean, what's the name? Victor Ortiz, he just lost. I mean, who else is out there? Austin Trout stunk up the place.
Kirkland
Turned the fight down. This was entertaining.
At this stage of his career, Oscar mentioned, and we're just very thankful for Golden Boy too for stepping up and helping us create this situation, which is very, very thankful for them, particularly Richard Schaefer and going to Eric Gomez. But Oscar's interesting. He said something like a Super 6 for the 154-pounder, since Golden Boy's got a lot of them. Other than that, it would only be a big money fight. I'm not interested in a law running those type guys. I mean, to me, it doesn't make any sense. The man is 39. He's been fighting, a long time to get to be in a position to make money. To be going out here fighting fights for no money at this age, it doesn't make sense. So unless it's a tournament that Golden Boy puts together, he's interested in a big fight. Canelo's a big fight. But some of the other guys coming, even Kirkland. I mean, it's nothing exciting like Kirkland. I mean, we wanted Kirkland before. After this year, I think we think Canelo or some other big super fight. There's still Miguel Cotto. It's a lot of, the junior middleweight division is very hot right now.
So is this so-called junior middleweight tournament in the works, or is this
Oscar's very, very excited about it, especially being that we're Golden Boy now. But Oscar's that's something he would like. But that would be something that would be nice. But other than that, we picked some fight that would be financially worth his risk and time. But it's very hard to find an opponent more difficult than we had tonight.
But even though there might be some delays, he's been on the shelf for a while. I mean, he's fought 3-4 times in 3 years. Would you take some other fight, non-title bouts, just to keep him busy, or it's
he'll be busy. He'll be busy. You're right. I would like to see him in 3-4 months fight again. He's got to stay busy again. He's been busy in the gym. He stays in the gym about 5 hours every day. And so it's good to have him out fighting again.
That's right. It's true.
Can I see your birth certificate? You don't look 39 in the ring.
You a smart man.
Tell me about the fight tonight. How did you drop him not once, not twice?
I gotta go home and watch the replay, because when you're in there, you can't really know. It's like when I go home and I'll be sitting there watching boxing matches, and I'll be like, he should have did this, he should have did that. But that's the reason why you got trainers, because you can't see what you should have did or what you shouldn't did. Like when I go home and see the fight, I'm gonna say, wow, I could have just took something off the right hand. I could have stepped back a little bit. It's a little harder on the outside looking in than that actually is when you inside. It's like you probably saw something in the now, why you ain't just do it? Because I couldn't see it. I'm in there.
Were you shocked that you were able to drop him in the first round? I mean, he got knocked down.
Hey man, don't nothing surprise me. Don't nothing surprise me. Believe me. Don't nothing surprise me. I'm telling you. I mean, And I'm Iron Man, Listen, you get caught.
I know that, but I mean, on his part,
take is one.
You would have probably been thinking about that right hand for about 3-4 years. You would have thought after getting knocked out years ago, he'd be thinking about the right hand. And then
he was thinking about it. That's why he didn't want to fight me. He only fought me because he had to. I was a mandatory, but when he became the mandatory, he wasn't never talking about fighting me. He was talking about fighting everybody else. He said he looking for a big fight. How can I not be a big fight if I already beat you? You know what I mean? If I beat you and I beat you the way I beat you, that's a big fight, you know what I mean? But I take my head off to Cory Spinks. People try to say he's done and he's through and all that. He still got something left. He just, he just need a couple of tune-ups, or he just need to fight somebody other than me.
I gotta ask you, you're in the ring, you drop him, the ref asks him you want to continue, you drop him again, the ref says you want to continue, you drop him. What's going through your mind this time?
I mean, I leave that up to the referee. I don't want to blaze no referee. I don't want to blaze no judges, because, you want to keep everybody on your good side,